Hello. Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. That time of the week again, where we're looking at 10 meta decks, best decks, whatever you want to call it, of the week. So since it's Infinity Conquest week, we're going to look at 10 decks that have completed Infinity Conquest. I've had to pick and choose the Dark Hawk list. I could have easily put 10 versions of like Zabu Dark Hawk decks in here with like 1-2 cards change. Instead, I've limited to like 2. I've put my version in with the Negasonic Phoenix Force. There's like one Infinity Conquest with this, and I went 5 gold tickets in a row last week with it, and then I won an Infinity Conquest with it. So I thought I'd put it in. So this is straight up my Negasonic Phoenix Force list. If you still haven't done the weekend missions, great for the weekend missions as well. You could switch out Silk for Mirage if you've got that and you want to do all the weekend missions. So what I did, smashed it out in like 40 minutes or something. Very quick. Okay, we're getting on to deck number 2, which is the second list I also got Infinity Conquest with. I took this from, I got it off like Snap Judgment YouTube or something, but I think he got it off someone called Owl. This is just like a Silk control version, both of these 2 decks. I've got a full breakdown and video on my channel as well if you want to watch them. But this is just like a movie Silk. I just call it a Silk control because we've got Enchantress and Shang in here, Magneto to move stuff around, Legion's a control card, and then you've got Silk in here, which bounces around and buffs your Craven. Storm as well, great. Next up we have Ramp Absorbing Man. I believe this was a Lambie series list. So straightforward Sandman Ramp, but you've got Absorbing Man in here to copy Black Panther or copy Zola. So Electron 3, Black Panther on 4, Zola on 5, Absorbing Man on 6 to copy Zola to make another Black Panther. Amazing idea. Fantastic. Oh, I don't even know how the... Guess you could Zola the Zola, right? A bit crazy, but you could Zola the Zola. Right? And then that would go over and maybe copy all of Black Panther. Well, I haven't tried the list yet, but if Lambie said it was good and he's doing well in Infinity Conquest with it, it's good. Next up, we've got the other... This is more the standard Dark Hawk package right now. So you get your Legion in here. Captain Marvel's coming in here now because she's just a great card to put in here. Spider Hammer's the early card instead of like what I had Silk or something. So this is kind of the standard. Like if you're gonna build one of these, this is probably where you go from right now. This is like the standard, and then you can switch out cards. Maybe you don't need Killmonger. Maybe you want Cosmo. Maybe you want Silk like I had. Maybe you want to run the Stature Black Ball package and you take out Legion and put them in, or you'd go take out some of the early stuff and go a little bit more greedy. There is options, which is what makes the deck fantastic right now, makes it probably the best deck in the game. Next up we have a Thanos control list. Pretty standard list. List that's gone around for a couple of weeks now. You got your Luke Cage to deal with any high evil stuff. You can switch that for anything else if you really wanted. Like myself, I haven't really faced much Thanos recently or much high evil, so I probably wouldn't run the Luke Cage if I was running this list. I'd probably run... I don't know what I'd run instead of it though. Yeah, interesting. I'd probably run another 2-drop. You've already got Jeff, so I don't know. Yeah, you don't really need that if you're not facing a lot of the cards. It's good into the mirror to deal with Soulstone. It's good into High Evo. It's a solid card, but if you're not facing the decks that you need it, you can drop it for another 2-drop. Next up, where we are. Nope. Don't know why that's not the same number. This is a Galactus Destroy Thanos list that I've seen. It looks very interesting. Something that I'll be trying out next week, maybe today even. So you've got the Thanos stuff in here. You got the ramp with Psylocke. Killmonger to delete your stones to free up your stuff. Wave into Galactus. Your Spider-Man Prophet. If you don't get Galactus down, you've got your Dino. You know, Dino Professor X Spider-Man, so you can lock down lanes. You've got control cards and Shang-Chi and Enchantress. Death for the fact that you're going to destroy your stones. And maybe most of the board if you're Galactus. It looks very interesting. Next up, we have a Shuri list with a buff to Captain Marvel and Vision. Why not? You know, you got the kitty for the early game. It seems to be the go-to in Shuri list right now. So this isn't running. This has got rid of Red Skull. So you've got, obviously, you bounce your kitty a few times. You've got Forge to power up the kitty. You've got Hulkbuster that can go into the kitty. You can go into the Marvel. You can even go into Vision if you wanted to. Then you've got Shuri, Taskmaster. So you could go, you could bounce your kitty a load, put the Hulkbuster in there, Shuri it, and then on turn 6, kitty, Taskmaster, another big kitty. You know, plenty of options here. Seems a really solid list. I actually like it. Next up list. This is a Hela Tribunal list. So, kind of got that Tribunal package of Iron Man, Onslaught, Tribunal, Invisible Woman. You stick them behind there. Also, you could go down the Invisible Woman, MODOK into Hela. Get a lot of big cards out, win. You can cheat out with Jubilee. Iron Lad can cheat out a card as well. Pretty standard list. God, I don't know how many decks are actually in here. Next up, this was, I believe, KM Best's free-to-play list. Everything series free other than Kitty, but we did get Kitty for free, so technically a free-to-play list unless you started after we got Kitty, and then yikes. But yeah, this is a free-to-play Toxic Serret list, I guess. Hazmat Luke Cage in here, Enchantress for hit your Mary or Control, Sarah. Yeah, so it's a Toxic Serret list. Free to play, all series free other than Kitty. So I seen this, I had to put this in here because I don't do enough of free to play lists, which is on me. I need to do more. So yeah, free to play list. And lastly, we just have the classic Lockjaw. It's changed a little bit from like the one that was dominated for a while. We're now putting in Ham and Dracula in the list. So you've got Drac to get out another big card, like your Hulk or your Magneto, probably, or your Shabazz even. Yeah, Jubilee's cheat cards out. Obviously, you've got your 4 package, Ford into Jane 4, bounce it up, Doom. Yeah, it's pretty standard, anyways. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment what decks you've won Infinity Conquest with. I'd love to see your new decks, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.